know if Morgenstern got the wall off. He was hesitating a little bit, pulling the trigger on that ultimate, and that might have cost them.
It's tough now for MDY. It's tough for so many of these teams as LGD have moved in closer to the train car with the pylon and had Fruit Salad eliminated, but from afar, Ming Yue doing work. Shots there with Flatline and the Havoc too. LGD keeping things going. They actually catch out Yugi, so there's an opening for LGD to try and take care of Serenity on the inside here.
They do get the revive though. Serenity, one of the things they had going their way was they had enough meds. So pushing into this position, they can actually peek. They can try and scare some other teams off, and they are allowed to take some damage. They're not going to be in shambles like you would see a lot of teams playing earlier for a god spot.
As struggles continue now, Serenity fighting for their lives, and LGD just run into them. A freight train.
No third party?
No third party. Serenity safe. And this is huge for Serenity. They have a chance to bring everything back up, but Yugi still gets caught there.
Oh no, we do have another team pulling in. That's Vegas Inferno, as well as Keep Going Gaming at exactly the same time. And that is going to make it almost impossible for Serenity. They did very well to hold off that first push, but unfortunately the third and the fourth party at the exact same time is a sandwich that doesn't taste any good to them whatsoever. The team's biding their time. Bearclaw Gaming in the south, and we've got MDY as a duo. Remember, they lost Morgenstern on the push up here, coming in from the east.
That was as castercurse as it could get, but Fanfu tracking down these targets. MDY eliminated. We're down to 3.
Oh!
Keep going, just underneath. Nade's getting lobbed again. Miracle Gaming looking for the opening. Here they come. Aplo getting caught by the Arcstar. The devotion of Tree Cleaner looking to mop the floor of the opposition. And Vegas Inferno, they're going to be bankrupt after that one. But Bearclaw opening made. This is their chance to take the dub here. They keep going gaming on the opposite end. And there you have it. Bearclaw Gaming, patience bears fruit. And they take map number 1. Triple take, Casa still from afar, forces Legends to go back to the cover, but Serenity wants to pounce on this. The smoke is the only thing keeping Legends alive right now. Still Casa playing such a spoiler here. Legends eliminated, Jesco doing God's work there. Serenity though, they're left to a solo really. Need a chance maybe to get the res on back up, but VK still marking that spot.
Yeah, Bearclaw have just been leveraging their position so well, though. They swing left, they swing right. As soon as someone pokes their head out, they do some damage, and that's been essentially, they've helped Legends go down, and they put a big dent in Serenity's chances, and now they completely finish them off. And as such, they have got half the zone to themselves now, Dax. This has been a massive move. Not only that, I mean, look at that pylon positioning. Any of the other 3 teams who try and come for them are going to have such a hard time. You know, the bang ult's going to get deleted. There's 2 pylons down now, by the way. Not Hex. He's using, I think, one of his own and one of another team's.
The decision making from Bearclaw has effectively been unparalleled so far. The timing, they went for the fight, they went for the push. Serenity, they had everything they needed to make the run. And eventually, they were the ones getting caught there by Legends, by VK2. Speaking of Bearclaw though, underneath the train tracks now, this ring closing on in. Warmonster Firebird, the duo left to try and play spoiler there, but it's a big fight between VK and Bearclaw, looking to come on up soon.
Okay. VK on top, Bearclaw having forced underneath now, and then the duo of Warmonster Firebird hoping to just pull out some charged Sentinel shots and make some magic happen here.
Mikasa's been doing so much damage with the triple take. Effectively though, VK, the first time in a while, they're gonna have to go for the direct fights. You can see it here. Immediately, Bangalore looking around for any kind of opportunity. 951 also up top.
Shock hits a couple.
To break the shields. 951 still going for the shield bat. He said it. Or wants the Firebirds being a pest. Away from all of this, VK Gaming still on top here.
You know, it doesn't grab any of the headshots, but that's a stick, actually, from the bottom. Shark actually grabs the Arc Star and is just being such a menace regardless. They still go down in third, but have they made this so much harder for Bear Claw? Well, they're going to go for it, and they're trying to finish off VK. It's a 1v2 right now, 1v1, and Bear Claw out on top.
The B in Bear Claw stands for back-to-back here, baby, and it's another dub for Bear Claw Gaming. A win a while ago, a win now, and it's just been so smart from Bear Claw so far.
Try and work out a little something. LGD Gaming, you can see they've got a lot of cover. Very robust there. Couldn't even get a Maggie drill through that tunnel wall right now. They are very much good until they get forced out. And the way the ring pulls, actually, they won't be able to determine when the other teams swing them, but the other teams will have to swing, you know, and really commit to put some pressure on LGD Gaming. So their life kind of in the other hands of the three other teams left alive right now.
Yeah, agreed. You look at how LGD has to swing into the ring. It has to be them right smack dab on the outside with a spotlight on the train track. So that could be interesting. MXF though looking good. Bocek in hand for a Sauron. It's Caravan. MXF really fought for this one versus Bear Claw. You also still have Fish here poking, prodding from afar. It's MXF looking to be the threat. Serenity still above anyone else here.
And I guess the other thing we should note is LGD there, the Watson team, still on blues. They're not going to hit purples during this fight. The other three teams playing with Fuse and a Catalyst, and therefore have done a lot more damage and are going to have the armor advantage.
And they're separating sight lines. Straight up a 3v3 between MXF and Serenity for the time being. Bocek still in hand. The chance here for MXF to keep things going, but Fish taking too much damage from the ring. Jesco from afar, just putting on the pressure. Here we go with the spikes, but it's not enough cover here for MXF. Final Dream also pitching in. So much distance here for Final Dream to work with, but they got the push. They're gonna shove the opposition, and now they await LGD to come on out into their clutches.
Yeah, this is all said and done here, basically. Even with the pylon down the bottom, Final Dream's positioning up the top just seems to be too good. They clean up both of the other teams in their sight lines, and then they just have to wait for the ring to push LGD out from underneath. You can see them just forcing all of the remaining grenades, knuckle clusters, whatever they've got on hand to try and deal with LGD. Formerly known as MDY White underneath.
Yeah, LGD, given that they're in blues, they should be happy to play for second. The fight isn't over, but the odds stacked against them. And a single knuckle cluster. It's immense damage from 7ed here. From above, so below, Final Dream looking down on them. And it's a wake-up call to the rest of the lobby. Final Dream looking to be here to play. Even the time to reset those shield bats. Aimbot though, being down now. LGD still fighting for their lives, but eventually Final Dream's got this one in the bag. The last map of World's Edge goes to Final Dream. Island set up behind the fence. War Monster Firebird putting in the pressure. And everything is just being overwatched here by Makers. Asia's also wanting some KP on the side. The swing! And actually a knock onto Kano. Here comes the Rolling Thunder for War Monster Firebird, but taking so much damage. It's Makers who's happy to pick up the pieces from there. And we're left to 3 because of it.
Okay, so Kill Devil starting to move out. A nice grenade from Bolin is going to put a meal down. And there we go. Outside the ring gone. Makers make their move decisive, but Kill Devil are coming in. I think they're going to get in there too quickly for the Rolling Thunder to make a difference. Have Kill Devil pulled the trigger early enough.
This is it. Bolin finding Ziki, and that's an advantage Kill Devil's looking for. Makers though still to fight back, and he's just shredding his opposition. To a 2v2, we go in. Bolin still putting the pressure on. Luhan also trying to find a little bit of a fight, but the elevation's good for Makers. Never mind, as Bolin still brings the fight in, and it's KD who's been waiting for so long. A 2v1, a fight on the inside. Luhan tried to crack those shields, but nothing happened. Left to 1v1 here, Genome.
Yeah, but Dexter is running circles around them, and even though it was a 2v1, he manages to find the 1v1 against Levy. Bolin not going to be able to have time here to get that res off. Dexter will not let him.
Yeah, Thermite also to try and cut off a rotation path. Bolin desperately trying to get their res going.
Really?
Dexter, he's reloading right now. There's the poke on. Now it's Bolin still. He's hitting too much of the knockdown shield. Tries to go for the shield core here. It's intense. This one doorway is all that is providing cover here. Dexter still finding an angle now. The double time to just go for the wraparound again. Encirclement here by Dexter. We climb to the roof, and it's Bolin who falls. Makers will take that fight and take the map. From another squad. And with that being said, since Boogie Boarders can't put the pressure on anymore, Genome, you have Makers and Vegas Inferno looking to vie for position inside the mill now.
So from inside, they'll try to make it work. Finally, the top of mill is safe from Godrock and all of the vantage points that people were picking at it from before. Not a chance for them really grab that banner and get the res onto Pana, so it seems like it will be a confirmed 2v3v3. And a Kraber shot will even take Killapos down here. Raki desperately trying to go for the evac motherload option here, but ooh, some nice angles. Using that threat vision is actually putting some big damage down onto Vegas Inferno.
Vegas Inferno struggling to push in after the snipe. Killo's gone now, but there's still an effort from Raki there while this happens. Makers is hearing all this commotion right on top of their heads. They've been given a chance to reset and even give some ammo to other players. So Makers now picking up the pieces and catching out Raki. We're left to 2 squads in a straight up 3v3.
Yep, Vegas Inferno with the roof here. Makers went underneath to finish off the last member of Boogie Boarders, but is giving up that high ground. Well, I guess they never really had it, but is playing from the low ground here. Doable. Can they actually come out? Could this be a back-to-back on Storm Point from positions that looked ugly? They did it last game, Dax. Maybe they can do it again.
Micro in these fights have been so strong from Makers. Vegas Inferno, they have guns to work, but the devotion's not enough. Makers again looking to make magic happen, and the back-to-back is all but confirmed. Well done by Makers. Another win to their set.
Yeah, Claw. They're looking for that bonus point. Makers have gone down. They're the only ones alive who can do that, let alone take out the #1 spot, which they march closer towards. You can see at the moment, Makers still have the most of them.
1 point. 1 point's the gap here, Genome. And now Limo's looking for it. Bearclaw Gaming, they're pushing forward now, but they're in trouble here. 2 still standing. Fenfu desperately tried to find a way to get the medkit going. Heck 2, but now Bearclaw has been found. The closest of margins. MDY making them work for it. Fence is set on up towards the Dark Veil, but this wall preventing the damage to be done by Bearclaw. LGD has also made their way in. Bearclaw's gone. MDY fighting them off.
Incredible. They might have just lost the series by 1 point. We'll have to confirm on that final scoreboard at the end here, but 2 teams were definitely the better teams on the day, but we've got 2 teams left to see who's better in the last match here. It's MDY rocking the full reds versus LGD Gaming. Feiju on blue, Mingwei on blue, and LD here with purple. Let's have a look. LGD used all of their ultimates to win those previous fights. Bayun only had to use the Rolling Thunder, so they've got Beast of the Hunt, and we've talked about this already, Dax. That one ultimate alone, you can smoke off the other team without a Beast of the Hunt of their own. Incredibly hard to trade damage effectively against this Bloodhound.
And here comes the MDY Classic now. The Stone Wall of Augenstern does come on up. The Beast of the Hunt is there with the Kraber. And MDY, they know that this is a possibility for them to take the dub here. As Scan gets confirmation, LGD looking to fight from the low ground. MDY's crafted this so well. Spikes now to get a good position. Leon has the off angle too. And it's just a killing floor here. Courtesy of MDY. And trapped now for LGD. MDY will take this one. And for the final map, it's MDY's win.